How you doing, guys? Welcome to this video here. We are doing an under 50 CP guide for beginners and possibly veterans. This will just show you how to utilize the free worker lodging we get in every single city and how to get the most passive income from each city using that free worker lodging. Hope you enjoy. Here it is. Firstly, you're going to want to start off here in Olvia. Now, Olvia, you want to go to Cafu here and hire a human worker. Now, I would recommend skilled and above human workers. Don't waste your time with the naive workers. They are just not worth it. You're then going to go ahead and invest into Caster Farm and then get the grapes. The grapes are good for selling and cooking. If cooking's something you want to get into, then this will be a very good investment. We're then going to go over to Velia. Velia's got another two good investments here for cooks. You've got Finto Farm and Batali Farm. Now this is where you want to buy one lodging. It'll only cost you 1 CP for this one, and then you'll be able to get 2 workers for both these nodes. Both these nodes give you chicken meat and egg, which is good for crafting grilled bird meat for your workers to then eat and keep the stamina up. And the eggs are endgame material used for cooks who are trying to sell more Imperials to the delivery shop. If you don't want to do any of that, you can use the eggs to sell to the market. The cooks will then buy them and the game goes on. We're then going to move to Heidel. Heidel, you're going to want to come here to Joel and hire yourself a human worker. Again, no lodgings required. You're then going to move and invest in Lynch Farm and then all the way up here to the final farm. At this farm, you're going to go for the cooking honey node. You are going to need this if you are cooking. It is easy XP and good money value. If not, you can just sell it to the market, no worries. People will buy this for sure, and you'll be earning that good passive income. Next, we're going to make our way down to Glish. Now, Glish is where it starts to get a bit more rewarding. If you take a look at this rough mud crystal, it's worth 14k plus. This also comes with iron ore, which you get plenty of. Iron ore is always selling out on the market, but I recommend you keep it for processing yourself. Rough mud crystals, you can just drop them on the market, doesn't really matter. Earn that extra income for your gear progression. Now, once you've hired a goblin worker, come all the way down here to the southern node and go ahead and get yourself the mining node here and send your worker there. Next up, we have Kaplan. Kaplan's good for coal and powder of the crevice. This powder is worth a lot, although you don't get much. And coal is good for processing and selling off to the market as well. Now remember, you're getting no lodgings here. It is all free. You don't need to worry about extra CP into these residences, which are lodgings. So don't worry about that. Next, we're going to move ahead and go to Trent. Trent's good because we got the timber nodes. Now, Spirit's Leaf is worth a lot, as well as cedar timber ore. So we're going to go ahead and check the prices. So you got 8k there, plus 1.5k there. Now, if you hire a goblin worker for this, he'll be getting lots of timber. If you go ahead and go with the artesian human like I have, or just any human in general, he'll be a bit slower, but does get you that long AFK ability. Next, we're going to go to Calphion. Calphion is also a cedar timber tree we'll be looking at. We're going to go ahead to Dirt Farm here, Marnie Farm, and then Ooze Pass. Here we have another cedar tree. This time I've gone with a goblin worker because it is quite far from the city and that impacts its time, taking it about 50 minutes for one pool of timber. Next, we're going to move ahead and go to Tariff. Tariff's a good one because there's a sneaky little node at the back here. It looks like it's going to cost you a whole load of CP, but in fact it doesn't. This one will cost you 1 CP, as well as this one costing you 1. And then you're going to go ahead and get the maple sap node. Now, we're going to go ahead and send our worker here, wherever he's at.
A few moments later.
Send him out there. Takes about an hour, but this is worth it because the sap is quite expensive. The sap is worth about 5k on the market. which is easy money for you new players to earn and get yourself some gear. Next up, we have Ultranova. Now, Ultranova is a more expensive CP town because it does get you the black crystals. These black crystals are worth a lot on the market because people are always trying to craft gear with them, as well as the iron ore again, and the powder of darkness. I recommend you get a goblin worker, acquire the Ultranova entrance, and make your way down to the iron mine. If you don't have the iron mine yet, you can go ahead and walk to this guy. There's a guy here, and you speak to the node manager, and then you'll be able to get the iron ore mine. Once you've sent him there, that's all good. You can now AFK and leave him there, no worries. The next, we're going to move our way up to Shakatu here and acquire nutmegs. Nutmegs are worth over 2.5k easily on the market. Cooks need it for making couscous, etc. So we're going to walk our way up the hill here and find the secret little farm at the back here. Now the node manager is there. Go and talk to him, acquire this node, and send yourself a goblin worker up here collecting these nutmegs. Once you've done that, we're going to walk our way all the way to Shakatu down here. Again, no worker lodging required. We're going to go ahead and get the worker here. I recommend hiring a human worker for this job, and then we're going to go up the hill and acquire the star and ice. Once you've got the star, you then send your human worker. Unfortunately, I've got a giant at the moment. I'll be firing him. Send your human worker up here to gather this, and then you can sell this on the market for over 3k easy. Once we're done with Shaktu, we make our way all the way to Valencia, following the track. Here we are in Valencia. Now Valencia and Arihaza are special because the one they link to is the same node, so you only have to invest 1 CP into this node. Unfortunately, these two nodes are 3 CP each, so that averages 3.5 CP per city, which is still cheaper than some of the other cities we've been with. Now, you're going to want to send goblins, I recommend, to these because they are far from the city. Unfortunately, I don't have an artesian goblin or professional yet, so I'm sticking with the artesian giant and a skilled human. They still get me good materials. We've got coconuts, planks, and palm timber. Coconuts, as you can see on the market here, are always on pre-order, which you can always sell the coconuts, no worries about it. It's probably the most bought item in this whole worker lodging, or most pre-ordered item, so don't worry about not selling your items. Thanks for making it to the end of this video, guys. Please let me know in the comments below if you need any help. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more guides coming in 2020.